Long before special effects took over television, one series took millions of viewers straight into the heart of Africa using nothing but great storytelling, charismatic characters, and real animals. In 1966, Daktari premiered and quickly became a worldwide phenomenon. Among lions, chimpanzees, and sweeping wilderness landscapes, we met doctors, adventurers, and young people who devoted their lives to protecting nature. But behind every character was an actor with dreams, challenges, and a life that went far beyond the savannah. In today's video, we'll reveal the before and after of the Daktari cast in a journey filled with nostalgia, fascinating facts, and surprising stories. So turn up the volume, step back in time, and come discover what happened to the faces that defined a generation. Marshall Thompson was born in 1925 in Illinois. He began acting as a child in the 1930s, signing a contract with MGM and appearing in several films alongside some of the biggest stars of the era. Throughout the 1940s and 1950s, he built a solid career in dramas, war films, and westerns, always projecting the serious, dependable presence that would become his trademark. In 1966, Marshall Thompson made television history by portraying Dr. Marsh Tracy, the lead character in the series Daktari. In the show, he played the chief veterinarian of an African animal reserve, an upright, calm man deeply committed to protecting wildlife. Dr. Tracy was not a traditional action hero, but a humane, ethical, and sensitive character, which immediately won over audiences. Marshall remained with the series for its entire run, from 1966 to 1969, serving as the true backbone of Daktari. After the series ended, Marshall Thompson continued acting, but gradually reduced his on-camera appearances. He became more involved in production and behind-the-scenes work, along with occasional guest roles on television during the 1970s and 1980s. Marshall Thompson passed away in 1992 at the age of 66 due to heart-related complications. Cheryl Miller was born in 1943 in California. She began acting as a child in the early 1950s, making appearances on popular American television series such as Flipper and The Farmer's Daughter. From an early age, she showed a natural ease in front of the camera, which helped smooth her transition into larger roles. In 1966, Cheryl Miller joined the cast of Daktari, playing Paula Tracy, the daughter of Dr. Marsh Tracy. Paula was curious, intelligent, and had a special connection with the animals at the reserve. Over the course of the series, audiences watched the character grow from a teenager into a young adult on screen, a progression that helped create a strong bond with younger viewers. After leaving Daktari, Cheryl Miller made a few sporadic television appearances, but gradually chose to step away from the acting world. She is currently 83 years old and opted to lead a more private life, away from the Hollywood spotlight. Yale Summers was born in 1933 in New York. He began his career after earning a degree in business administration and serving in the U.S. Army, where he reached the rank of lieutenant. Before joining the cast of Daktari, he appeared in a variety of productions, including My Favorite Martian, The Outer Limits, and several other popular television series of the 1960s. Between 1966 and 1968, Yale Summers portrayed Jack Dane on Daktari. Jack worked closely with the activities of the Animal Research Center and appeared in many adventures alongside Dr. Marsh Tracy and the rest of the cast. After his time on Daktari, Summers went on to make dozens of guest appearances in series such as Land of the Giants, Fantasy Island, and many others. In addition to acting, Yale Summers was deeply involved with the Screen Actors Guild, the union that represents actors in the United States. He spent many years on its board, helped found and produce the Screen Actors Guild Awards ceremony, and held leadership positions for decades after his television career. Yale Summers passed away in 2012 at the age of 78 due to complications from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Judy the Chimpanzee appeared on Daktari from 1966 to 1969, playing herself, Judy. She quickly won over audiences with her intelligence and playful antics. Judy was a kind of charismatic sidekick, a chimpanzee full of personality who often brought comic relief to the stories. She showed up in funny scenes, solving problems, getting into trouble, or simply displaying her bond with the other animals and the human characters at the veterinary center. Judy was trained using positive techniques that encouraged trust and reinforcement, helping to avoid unnecessary stress during filming. In 1967, she won a Patsy Award, often described as the Oscar for animal actors in the television category. Outside of Daktari, Judy was also remembered for appearances in other shows and films of the era, including Lost in Space. After Daktari ended, Judy retired from television. There are no widely published public records about her later life, but chimpanzees used in productions at the time were typically kept in private facilities or sanctuaries where they were cared for away from the cameras. Clarence was a real male lion, famous for his distinctive cross-eyed look. He had already appeared in the 1965 film Clarence, the Cross-Eyed Lion, which served as the basis for the TV series. After that, he was brought in as a regular character on Daktari, where he became the mascot of the show and a close companion to the human characters. Thematically, Clarence symbolized kindness and gentleness despite being a lion, the unlikely friendship between humans and animals, and the ability of animals to express emotion on camera. He was trained using positive reinforcement methods that prioritized his well-being, something quite uncommon for film and television productions at the time. Audiences fell in love with his cross-eyed gaze and gentle behavior, making him one of the most iconic animal stars of 1960s television. After Daktari ended, Clarence died in 1969 at the age of 7 from digestive problems while appearing at a fair in Illinois. Harry Rhodes was born in 1932 in Ohio. Before joining the cast of Daktari, he made numerous appearances on popular television series such as Peyton Place, The Fugitive, and Ben Casey. In addition to acting, he was also a composer and writer, demonstrating artistic talent that went well beyond the camera. Harry Rhodes joined Daktari portraying Mike McCullough, the reserve's assistant veterinarian. Mike was competent, charismatic, and very close to the animals, serving as a reliable partner to Dr. Marsh Tracy. After Daktari ended, Harry Rhodes remained extremely active in both television and film. He appeared in series such as The $6 Million Man and Mission Impossible, and also acted in films throughout the 1970s and 1980s. Even without becoming a major movie star, he built a long, steady, and well-respected career in Hollywood. Harry Rhodes passed away in 1992 at the age of 59 after suffering a heart attack. Hedley Mattingley was born in 1915 in London, England. He became known for portraying authority figures, administrators, and serious no-nonsense characters, appearing in many popular television series of the 1950s and 60s. He wasn't exactly a star, but he was one of those familiar faces audiences instantly recognized. In 1966, Hedley Mattingley joined the cast of Daktari, playing Officer Hedley, the administrator of the Animal Reserve. His character represented the bureaucratic side of the story, often clashing with the idealism of Dr. Marsh Tracy. Hedley was strict, pragmatic, and always concerned with rules, budgets, and authorities, the perfect opposite of the show's adventurous spirit. After the series ended, Hedley Mattingley continued making occasional television appearances, maintaining the same profile of serious institutional roles. Over time, he gradually stepped away from acting. Hedley Mattingley passed away in 1998 at the age of 82 due to cancer. Don Marshall was born in 1936 in California. After finishing high school, he studied engineering and served in the U.S. military. He later went on to study acting, theater, and dramatic arts before launching his career in television and film. In 1966, Don Marshall joined the cast of Daktari in the recurring role of Luke. Although Luke was not one of the main protagonists, his presence added to the diversity and overall dynamic of the series throughout its run. After Daktari, he appeared in many popular shows of the era, including Star Trek, Julia, Tarzan, The Incredible Hulk, and many others. He also gained recognition as co-pilot Dan Erickson on Land of the Giants, one of the first major science fiction series to feature an African-American actor in a prominent role. In film, he appeared in several notable movies during the 1970s, such as The Thing with Two Heads and Terminal Island. From the 1980s onward, he acted more sporadically, with appearances in productions like Highway Heartbreaker. Don Marshall passed away in 2016 at the age of 80 from natural causes.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more amazing content, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your friends and family. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us continue creating fantastic videos like this one. Thanks again, and see you next time.